That was completely random. I am not gonna lie, that was completely asininely random. Like, my internet just cut off. Oh man, it's the DDoSing again, man. I'm getting DDoS, bro. Ay, 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 mother of a hen. All right, we back. So my ISP had a blip or something. That's the best way I can explain it. Internet just died when it wasn't supposed to. So we'll cancel out the other live stream. We'll just say that that last live stream was a bullshit stream. Look at that. Now my bit rate's going down. What the hell, man? I tested everything before I started. Everything was working perfectly fine. Come on. Like, everything should be working. I mean, if it's just not my day, it's just not my day. I at least like to try to get one good run. Just one. Is that so hard to ask for? Just one run?
A body, at last, a body. This one we like. What happened?
Like, we should be good.
Your body, it's ours now.
But this is making me look very heavily at the bit rate right now. So if something happens, stream dies, whatever, we'll just redo it later. I mean, we've been running this game ragged anyway. But I mean, I just want to play it, that's all. I made a promise. Every day, demo.
No.
We did the demo yesterday, we're going to do the demo today. We're doing level 1 runs.
Stop, you
All right, brace the blade. Let's go.
I need to find a way out of here. Where is he?
All right, so far so good. All right, we got the Hound Helm. All right, build up the stamina. 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 I hit the wrong button, buddy. It's whatever. Yeah, boy. All right, just run through here. One, two, three. This.
I need to see my daughter.
I'll go back noise down, back too. My internet decided to have a spritz of a retard moment. Interesting. That wasn't supposed to happen, but okay, I'll take it. So, thought pattern. Did it overglaze? Well, the thing is that, let me put it this way. There is multiple versions of this story from everything I've read, right? So pretty much everyone interprets it a little bit different. And I just tried to piece as much as I possibly could. So hopefully it sounded all good. Because there's not much information really on Khazan. It's more information on Ozma. So like this is more going to be the story around Khazan. So hopefully the editing, hopefully everything was pretty good. I should put effort in this one. What's that is I think I could have made my weather videos a lot better if I would have done this type of editing. Because I'm actually kind of like, I actually kind of like the editing on that one. That one actually came out, I think, really well in the editing department compared to what I normally do. Oh, you motherfucking I rushed it. That's on me. That's completely on me. It's completely on me. I'm more interested in my bit rate right now because of the issues with the internet and everything we just had. Just be like, yo, what the fuck's going on? And I bum rushed that. All right, completely my fault. But it looks like the internet's holding, so we can actually do this.
A body at last. A body. This one we like.
Not sure if you ever had a moment like that, Noisy. Well, you know you could do something, you've been doing it for so long, and then all of a sudden you're distracted. And by being distracted, it's just like you're relying on muscle memory, and muscle memory is failing you.
It's ours now. Our mission requires it. Surrender. Surrender to us.
Maybe it's just old age, man. Like, maybe it might be just me being old. To be completely, like, 100% honest. Because back in the day, man, like, with Dark Souls, Lords of Fallen, the muscle memory, dude, I could sit here almost blindfolded in Lords of the Fallen in particular, out of all the games, and know every single route, know every single thing there is, and be having a whole entire conversation, not even paying attention to the screen, and still be able to make a under a 2-hour time. And here I'm basically screwing the hell up. Because I'm trying to bum rush things that, let's be honest, you shouldn't bum rush it. You still need to take your time. There's bum rush moments and there's non-bum rush moments. And I'm trying to take those non-moments and just like straight up rely on muscle memory to save my ass. But we're not supposed to be doing that just yet. Really? don't you just watch the anime? It's a long running anime. It's got over 1,000 episodes in it. Oh, come on. Oh, you're trying to get a woman. Yeah, this totally is. But what you gotta do is you gotta take that book, go to a coffee shop where all the women go at, and then once you go there, that's what you read. They will come to you after that. They'd be like, oh my god, you're intellectual. Oh my god, you're so smart. Oh my god, you look like Justin Bieber. Oh my god, have my babies. You know what's actually sad? First date with the wife was at a bookshop. Not gonna lie. You fucking look like Justin Bieber, whether you like it or not. You look like older Justin Bieber. You look like, you know, renegade Bieber.
Too will hear the memories of the dead.
Actually, no, I can't say that. You look like a young Syndicate from Call of Duty days. Like, I'm legitimately expecting, like, from the way you look, I'm expecting, like, some kind of a drama video. Dude, you look like a fucking model in those fucking pictures. I'm not gonna fucking lie, bro.
I need to see my daughter.
Good fight. That red looks good. Yeah, it was also funny as is that on my I quit the Wuwa video. I've been getting some more comments on it, and it's like people think that I'm just leaving 100% because I can't deal with the drama of the community, where I'm apparently lying about 2.0. Like, listen to this. I'm lying about my feelings about 2.0 Wuwa, and that's not what the real issue is. The real issue is I can't deal with the drama community, which is like, oh, damn. You seeing massive results from him? That's good. Well, anyway, getting back into this. So, basically, some guy is, like, legitimately dismissing everything I said about 2.0 and is just saying it's related to drama. Even though I don't like the way Kuro is going. It's like, okay. Stupid monkeys. But no, if you ever want to actually know the story of Song Wukong, just watch Dragon Ball. I mean, it's basically the thing. I should watch Tectone today. Him actually playing Wuo was actually kind of funny. What's up, Daniel? That's a first. That is a first. God damn. That dude has never gone that fast to the edge and threw me off. Holy shit. Did they update? They didn't know. They didn't update the demo. All right. Sooner or later, we're going to get a run started. And when we get that run started, it's going to be a perfect fucking run. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on right now. My internet blipped. I died to monkeys. And now I died to a guy who pushed me off the cliff. And I've been running this game since this demo since its release. And, you know, this is stuff that I would expect to have happen if I would be playing the game at first.
What happened?
Sardines. Okay. That's poor man food. That's poor man food. But hey, that's good for you. We're gonna get a good run. We're gonna get a good run. This is the run. This is the run. We got this. This is the run. Dude, I'm actually a little surprised. I'm a little upset right there. I got thrown off the cliff. I've done that 100 times. I've thrown the guy off the cliff. I've done the finisher, and he was so patient. He waited until after the break, and he just said goodbye.
I need to find a way out of here.
Oh, trust me, Wukong's story is actually really big. But don't let some people know about that, because, you know, Wukong, a lot of people got upset with the game for the fact of, you know, it didn't embody certain subjects. Alright, Hound Helmet, collect it. Never had sardines, won't lie. I don't know what it is, but the idea of a oily looking fish in a can is not quite appealing to me. You know what? We're about to break the internet here. I got a good one for y'all. I got a really good one for you. Who here likes pineapple on pizza?
Soul, accept it. It will give us strength.
Sweet. Dude, I have a friend who's Italian, right? Who straight up got mad at me for going ahead and putting pineapple on fucking pizza. This is back before me and the wife like got together, and I ordered a pizza from Domino's and I put pineapple on it. What the hell's going on with me? 1, 2, 3. Pickles. I do not like pickles. I hate pickles with a passion, bro. Honestly, no, I can't say I hate fucking pickles with a passion. I really can't say that. I hate cucumber. I absolutely fucking hate cucumbers. And I know pickles and cucumbers, you know, they're the same shit. I cannot eat cucumbers for the life of me. And when it comes to pickles, it's hard for me to eat a pickle. It really is. Like, you know how you get like the classic American cheeseburger with pickles, mustard, mayo, fucking ketchup and everything? All right. I can't stand mayo. I can't stand mustard either, but I can eat them on a burger with ketchup. But when it comes to pickles, I cannot eat a pickle on a burger. Nope. Wife has, I will not. And the reason being is I smelt it. Look, I'm a simple man, dude. I'm a simple man. I believe in one thing and one thing in this life, man. I believe straight up one thing. Meat and potatoes. That is all you need to survive. Is a good fucking steak and potatoes. And it don't have to be like a $40 steak either. It could be a fucking $10 fucking steak, a $5 steak. It just needs to be a piece of meat and potatoes. And that's it. The wife like legitimately hates me. Like when we go like eat out or something and it's just like, what do you want to eat? And the only thing that I'll order at any place if I see it is anything that's meat and potato related. Otherwise, she's like, try something new for a change, you know? And I was like you said, like kimchi. Fuck no. I have survived this long on meat and potatoes. I will eat meat and potatoes. That is the two biggest food groups in this world that has not fucked me over. That's it. Like, you can't go wrong with meat and potatoes. Look, I'll take the hit, but you ain't throwing me off. I must have screwed something up there. I need to double check, see what I'm doing wrong here. One, two, three. Oh, I seasoned my meat. Season of my meat is A1 steak sauce. It used to be ketchup. But going back into the story of like pickles and such, the reason why I don't eat like cucumbers is because my dad used to fucking grow that shit every day. Like, that's it. He used to grow that shit in the garden, and I would have to pick that shit every single day, and every single fucking meal would have cucumbers in it. Not gonna lie. And it kind of got to me growing up to where I just ended up hating anything that's cucumber related. Pickles, on the other hand, let me put it this way. It's like I try to explain this to a coworker, and it's the weirdest thing to explain. Pickles on a burger, right? I can eat pickles on a burger as long as I don't see it. Like, if I bite into it and I eat the pickle, I'm fine. The moment I see a pickle, I have to pull every pickle off the burger. I can't explain why. It's something that's so fucking weird with me. It is the weirdest take that I can give you about a trait of myself, is that I can't eat pickles on a burger if I see it. I can eat if I don't see it. Why am I not having runs like this? So I'm waiting for that one person to come in and be like, whoa, wait a second, wait a second. You don't eat pickles, but you can eat pickles on a burger as long as you don't fucking see it? And I'm gonna be like, yeah. A coworker was with me when that happened. We were at Burger King and we ordered burgers and we were eating them. And then all of a sudden, had a fucking goddamn pickle that hit my fucking my napkin. And as soon as I saw it, bro, I couldn't eat it no more. I had to go ahead, take it out, adjust myself, and fix my burger. And he's just like, what the hell's wrong with you? And I told him, and he's just like, that is so fucking weird. And it's just like, it's a trait that I have. I can't explain it. Might be because you got a big pickle. Good fight so far. Hell no. I ain't rich. Oh my gosh, what's up, D? You don't have to thank me, bro. Look, I am gotcha sober right now for a week. The day after Phobia's release is when I stop playing Weather Waves. So I am, or Roshia, whatever her name is. I am right now sober. I have not touched Weather Wave since. And you know what? I actually feel like a better person, to be completely honest.
What have we here?
Tales of Arise is good. After you're done with that, if you want another game, like if you like the Tales series, if you like that game and you end and you beat that game and you like another one, do Tales of Berseker. Do Tales of Berseker after that.
I was helpless. I was lucky it was the Bantu who found me.
Tales of Berseker was a really good story. I actually kind of am sad because I never finished the game. But I did love playing Tales of Berseker.
Are we awake, sir? You have a ghost.
I'm pretty sure if I ever go back to Wuwa Noisy, there's going to be some kind of like 30-day thing like, hey, here's a bunch of asteroids, here's a bunch of things. Kuro's going to be nice. It's just that right now, there's nothing in Wuwa that interests me. I may come back for Zanny. I might not. But at that time, I might be playing, you know, Soul Light. Because you are going to probably be happy because it's a game that I want to retouch again. Tales of Berseker is a really good dark storyline that is still like, you know, friendly-ish, kid-friendly-ish in a sense. But I do really like Tales of Berseker. Tales of Berseker was good. I would suggest like Tales of Zestiria, the Zestiria one. That's one that I would say stay away from. I know some people will love it. Don't get me wrong. I played the shit out of it because I had to for a job. And after I played it, I'm not gonna lie, that game gave me heartburn. Then Tales of Hysteria, I was expecting it to be Tales of Hysteria, and it totally wasn't. Tales of Arise also was really, really good. But when I got introduced into the Tales series, it was Tales of Hysteria, and I'm not gonna lie, I did not like it. I finished it like a man, but I didn't fucking like that game. You know what? In a way, I think you're right, D, in that sense. Is that when it comes to a gacha, everybody's like, oh, it's a game that you play for 15 minutes a day. But I'm sorry, sometimes when it comes to a game, like I could do this with Elden Ring or anything, I want to take my time and I want to do shit that I just want to do. You know what I mean? Like, in a sense, Elden Ring, Dark Souls, Tales series, the Legend of Mana series, okay? It's like in Tetsuya 3, which is one of my favorite Legend of Mana series games, which is actually the Trials of Mana remake is what it's called. But anyway, these games in general, like actual games, you know, I'm not dived onto a fucking live server event that I have to, you know, I have to accomplish this in 30 days or something. I don't feel like I have to play for 50 minutes. Like I can sit there and I can enjoy something. I don't have to worry about an event to happen for content. Dude, what the hell? Get rid of these guys. Fine, fine. I'm gonna do that for you. I just haven't gotten a chance to go around and separate the account like the way I want to, because I have it set for single sign-on with Google. I need to actually unlink that and link it to an email, and I can just give you the email account and the password. I'm just gonna be honest. I've been lazy. No rhyme or reason. I just been lazy as fuck. I don't know why you care so much about it. It's my account. It's not yours. What, it's just something to give you to something just to do something? Is that what it is? You're gonna go in there, you're gonna fuck up all my echoes. That's what the fuck you're gonna do. See, if you get away from all those gotchas, I actually have more money for food. I don't like this. I don't like this. The poop monkey's coming. All right, maybe if I can just... All right, he does twice. One. They're good enough for me. All right, cool. And now all the content creators are bitching about fucking like the ecosystem and everything. It's kind of hilarious. Because I'm gonna put it like this. I mean, like, look, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, for the cost of a fucking game, man, like this is where my justification was to spend in gacha. In all honesty, okay, I used to have a budget where, look, a game is going to typically cost anywhere between $59.99 or $69.99 for a brand spanking new game, right? And I used to budget myself to like 2 or 3 games a month, you know, just for out of thing. When it came to gacha, that's where, like, you know, when people are like, oh man, you're spending so much money, it's like I'm trying to explain to like free-to-play players, it's like, you're gonna spend that much money in a fucking real game. If you really enjoy the gacha game, you can spend the money that way too. It's called managing your bills. It's just that people who start spending money, let's be completely honest, the big problem is that they get addicted. They get waifu addicted, man. So when they get waifu addicted, hold on. I totally screwed that shit up there for a second. When they get waifu addicted, what ends up happening? They spend more money than what they should. I'm not gonna lie, I spent a little bit too much money in Weathering Waves my damn self. And you know what? This year I don't want to do a gacha game at all unless some miracle reason Unending Dawn comes out. That is the only game that I will start, like I said before, I will actually start putting money into. But the difference is that, like I was stating this before, and I think this is the best route to go. Like, I would make this deal with pretty much almost anybody, really, is that if you want to do this, if you want to play a gacha game, it's best to go in with a friend. Like, if you want to summon 6 shit and everything, it's best to go in with a friend. Oh, I'm doing pretty good so far. And what I mean by that is that if you got a friend and yourself, it's like with me and a friend of mine I talk about right now for Unending Dawn, when that game comes. When that gacha game comes, okay, if we both go by ourselves and try to spend money and everything to summon the characters, to get additional pulls, stuff like this, it's going to eat away. It's going to eat away at expenses. Let's be completely honest, right? However, oh no, I know, I completely understand. What I'm gonna say here is that the way I'm looking at it is that, look, 1 month I'm going to spend money in the game, the next month he spends money in the game. That way, at that point in time, it actually saves you money in that regards. We'll each have a free-to-play account, and we're going to have one account that we're going to share amongst ourselves, where 1 month he's going to spend money in it, 1 month I'm going to spend money. It's going to be a dual account. Basically, the idea is that if we're going to do content on Unending Dawn, that's the way to do it. Is our stream accounts, basically, when we stream, is going to be the free-to-play accounts. Our video content, when we're going to want to do showcases and stuff of characters and show, you know, the immense power of a character and such, that's going to be, you know, the paid account. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Yeah, because like we were talking about, it is like 1 month I'll summon 6 of characters or whatever, the next, and do all the content. Like that month is the account's mine. Then the next month is going to be his account, so he's obligated to do all the approach on it. And that way, as content creators, in a sense, who's going to cover the game, we're basically sharing the account and we're spending to grow each other's accounts, which in turn we're growing each other's YouTube's accounts. Like that would be the approach that I would only do now from now on for any gacha game. Like, let's say Noisy says he wants to get into ZZZ or something. I'll be like, okay. And he wants to start spending money. We just create a fucking account and be like, here's a account where we could just spend money on, and here's our free-to-play account for when, you know, we just want to play the game just to play the game.
Surrender. Honor your friends, all of it. gone. You have nothing left to fight for.
That's how you make this fight easy.
Osmer is dead too. Osmer.
Go up, straight up spear. Range attack beats south. Dual wield. I can't believe we actually got a good run. The first 3 tries in this has been bad runs, and now all of a sudden we're getting a good run. Holy shit.
The blade phantom. Stupid little mortal.
Like, I think it's fine to play a gacha game. I just think it's better to experience, in my personal opinion, when it comes to real games, like the first Berserker Khazan right here, right? Or Tales of Arise, like you said. These games have a different structure, in my personal opinion, of how they're developed, how the story's told. How in general the game does feel like a more polished product. You know, I'm not sure if you're going to understand what I'm saying here, D. Don't get me wrong. Weather and Waves does feel like a polished product, but it doesn't feel as polished as something like this. I mean, how many times did I say in Wuwa 1.0, right? Wuwa 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, even 1.3 and such, that Weather Waves version 1 felt more like an open beta versus a closed beta? Like, I think that's the best way to describe it. But there's other live service games out there, I think, that's polished. Like to me, I'm gonna be honest, I don't consider Wuwa, ZZZ, Genshin, or any of these gacha games to be live service. It's not my definition of live service.
You were once a hero of the Empire.
Okay.
For endangering all of Elros.
I know that's wrong.
To death.
But to me, when you say, hey, this game's live service games to me feels more like games like World of Warcraft, Call of Duty, League of Legends. Games that focuses heavily on its live service. Focuses heavily on its network. Dagger him. Oh wait, he just sat there. Hold on, let me finish this out, that way I can actually talk. Right. I know. I completely understand. I completely understand. Yes, I'm gonna be playing Liza P again, probably by the weekend. I want to play Liza P. I want to play Elden Ring again. I want to play all my Soul-like games again.
I will have no masters.
Even GTA 6, I would say, has a live service too, because a thing. What I'm saying is, like, they're using the title of live service, right? They're using it in a gacha game like Genshin, like ZZZ, like Weather and Waste. They're using this title. Oh, it's a live service game. I'm not going to lie to you. To me, it's not a live service game. Live service says, when I hear the words live service, I'm thinking in my head, network, multiplayer, co-op, live service, Xbox Live, you know, online multiplayer, leaderboard, stuff like this. Something that, you know, content will continuously update, but there's a reason for it that's going to be more of a multiplayer fashion. All a gacha game is just another slot machine at a casino. The thing about it is that you could turn Khazan here into a live service game. Just give it gacha features, you know, just if that's the case scenario. Okay, we're going to update the game every single month with updates and stuff. Okay, it's a live service game. Elden Ring's a live service game if you want to go with that route, because they're updating the game every so often. They buff things, they nerf things, they add a little bit of additional content, changes here, changes there. It's considered a live service game at that point, right? No, that's not what the definition of it would be in the terms of some people's mindsets. But that's the thing. To me, that's the reason why, like, you know, the Jinshi skin. To me, the Jinshi skin that came out in Wuwa was absolutely, you know, a lot of people fell in love with it. That's great. If it's your favorite character, Jinshi's your favorite character, you're gonna play the shit out of Jinshi, and that is what you want to spend, like, basically $20 on, by all means. My point, the reason why I didn't buy it was because the live service feature that I want incorporated in Wuwa, that I think would actually make me stick around, would stick longer to Wuwa, I'm not really care too much about the updates, would be if the co-op featuring in it, the multiplayer featuring in it, would be more abundant. Not just once in a blue moon, we're going to put an event where you fight with 2 other people, some bosses, and yet you can still solo it. Otherwise, there's no reason to bring friends in to go into your world. There's no special things. There's no bringing them into tactical hologram bosses unless an event is designed around that. There's no bringing them into the Death of the Elusive Realm. That's a single player aspect. All Wuwa, ZZZ, you know, fucking Genshin is single player games. The live service featuring that should be wrapped around those games should be based around the idea that it is a multiplayer reason. That's why, like I said, I would have bought the Jinshi skin if there would have been a reason to buy the skin. What is the reason for me to buy the skin? Just because I like the skin? No, I would buy the skin to show it off to the poor people, in a sense. I hate to say it this way, but it'd be like, yo, I'm a whale, you're not a whale, you're free to play, I'm going to rub it in your face that I got a Jinshi skin. Because that is basically what I see it as. That's like Call of Duty. That's like the people who's in League of Legends. You buy skins in League of Legends. You don't buy skins because you just exactly like them. You're spending $50 on a legendary skin in League of Legends to go ahead and outshine everyone else. Even if you suck with the fucking character and they tell you you're a fucking feeder, go fuck yourself, you fucking lost us the game, you know what you tell them at the end? Well, at least I still bought the fucking Ari skin. Fuck you. You know, you use it as a praise mechanism. You use it as a mechanism that also establishes a troll mentality. To me, I mean, it depends on your definition. Like my definition on Weather and Waves live service is that it's just a single player game that gets updates on a regular basis. It's an unending game. Technically speaking, it's a manga, it's a comic book. It's not going to end until the day it ends, which is end of service. Otherwise, it continues on forever. Weather and Waves will not die until the day it goes EOS. And that's not going to be for another 5 to 6 years. That's why, like I said, I stop Weather and Waves right now. I come back to Weather and Waves in December of next year. Guess what? I guarantee you all the characters, my account has not done nothing. I can get into it and I can do all the content. I'm just saying, like, to me, if I was competing against Genshin Impact, right? There's 2 games right now that legitimately could beat the hell out of Genshin. There's 2 games, one Hoyo makes and the other that Kuro makes. Both of these games can destroy Genshin in a heartbeat. And all they have to implement is an actual multiplayer system. Because I'm sorry to say it this way, but generally speaking, a game that has network capability, that has that co-op, that has that PvP, that has that sense of having online competition will always be much more of a better service game. Genshin, how Weather and Waves could beat, you know, Genshin really easily, make it to where, you know, I could invite friends, we could do the story together, we could do all make it to where we're updating both our accounts at the same time. We're in one world together and we're doing everything together. You know, you make it to where it is a true online experience. How can ZZZ beat Genshin Impact? Very simply. Me and a friend talked about this with ZZZ. You want me to get back into ZZZ? I'll tell you how you get me back in a heartbeat. Before Dark Souls, before gacha games, I was heavily into fighting games. ZZZ has, in my personal opinion, the best arena fighter style system. That what would be fucking cool as shit to have is actual PvP. To where you and me, D, could go into ZZZ. They would have to do a balance, don't get me wrong, they have to do a balance with the system. But we could fight one another. You take your team of 3, I take my team of 3. There's an arena, we fight it out. You pop in an actual online, like, hey, we're going to do an actual fighting game. We're going to do like a tournament mode. We're going to do online PvP with a leaderboard, stuff like this. So that way it's a different, you know, permanent event like this. That's an end game. ZZZ is going to have an end game that legitimately would outbeat every other gacha game just because of that. Because now you got an actual fighting game. You know what we're just gonna do? We're just going straight up, no fucking thing. No armor, no nothing. We're going straight like this. Let's go. We'll do what we did last time. I'm still gonna have to kill some things. because they're gonna get in my way. But I don't care. But in a heartbeat, like ZZZ, I think plays. I'm not sure if anyone's ever played the Naruto Storm series. But let me tell you something. Naruto Storm 4 still is legitimately a game that people play. Yeah, like that's all you do. You balance it out. Like you make it like some M0 characters. Your weapon stats don't matter. This doesn't matter. It's just, you know, basic character on character action. It's an actual fighting game. You're leaving them at the base like you got them summon one characters and you fight it in an arena. That right there would drastically, in my personal opinion, make ZZZ very, very appealing. And ZZZ actually has a really good mechanic system that it would work. I really do believe it will work. You just turn into an arena fighter, an online arena fighter. Oh, come on. I know I... Oh, boy, I'm dead. I bum rushed that. That's my fault. I bum rushed that. I'm talking about fucking arena fighters that I bum rushed at. All right, back to the beginning. This is the rule of thumb. If you die, you reset. I need to take it easy. I was not managing shit right there. Oh my god, I hit the continue button. I was not managing properly. My stammies went bye-bye. And I was like, I saw his bar, and I was just like, man, I just need to get one more hit on it and I'm gonna stun him again. And I thought I was gonna be able to pull it off. Should have just backed off. Should have realized that at that point I should have backed off and healed. But hey, sometimes you get greedy and sometimes you get good. Sometimes getting greedy, you get good luck as shit. Wait, DLC, you mean the demo?
What?
You haven't beat that fight with the big guy right there?
What happened? Your body, it's ours now. Our mission requires it. Surrender. Surrender to us now. You hear us. Join us.
I'll come back for Genshin Lin if he's got a giant ass fucking sword and he acts like Guts. If you tell me motherfucker's got a fucking raw heap of iron for a fucking sword, I'll come back, I'll summon Six's ass and I'll play him. Best advice for any of the enemies, just gonna showcase, we're gonna go straight up summons, we're gonna go straight up level 1, no upgrades, bypass. Let me get back to that fight. Best advice I can get you is just get up in his ass. Behind, and I mean on his ass, not in his front. You want to be on his butt. You basically want to bound. You basically want to take this axe and this sword, and you want to give him a rim job. Trust me, you'll get used to it, but the parry is what you really want to learn the timing on. Fight with the enemies, fight with everything, and learn the parries. Learn how OP your blocking is, just in general. I don't play Monster Hunter. I don't like Monster Hunter, but if I did play Monster Hunter, it'd probably be a great sword. Dude, all my Dark Soul runs, all my Elden Rings runs, even my Liza P run. Well, no, I can't say Liza P, because Liza P I was doing when I got the when I got a sword that was like the great sword. Yes, I was doing it, but what ended up happening is I changed that really quickly when I got the False King, the Reaper sword, the Reaper scythe. When I got the Reaper scythe. What was it? Romero? Man, it's been so long since I played Liza P. I forgot what the name of the Puppet King was. But when I got his scythe, I started playing the shit out of that. Alright. Fight-wise, just realize that your block is OP as shit. Just block. You're not taking no health. Get on his butt. 3 hits is going to kind of stun him. If you get parry, that's the best way to go. Like that. Right here, I'm going to take the hit because I didn't block properly. Charge attack if you can. But when you're around an enemy, you just want to keep trying to circle to their ass. And this goes for any enemy, really. You do more damage on their butt. Just take your time, realize, like I said, your block, you're not taking no health damage. This is not Dark Souls. This is not like a lot of the Soul-like games. Your stammies is basically getting busted. Your white bar is getting busted, not your health bar. So you could block. You can take your time with the fights. It's not hard, just realize. Now, for like monkeys like this, I'm gonna be honest. You just run, you dash, you hit. You run, you dash. When you dash, you can press your attack button like this. And for a lot of these little monkeys and like the wolves and such, for annoying enemies, that will kill them pretty much one hit. Yeah, pretty much. And another thing about that fight as well, you see how you have your fast attack? Try not to use your fast attack as much. If you're going to attack him, use your heavy attacks. Two or three of the heavy attacks is what's going to make him bounce back, and it's going to be your turn again. When you're going to see him go, and he's going to move backwards. That's what's gonna end up happening. Yes, it is. 100%. I'm sure you find a lot of things funny, but what you got funny? See, you're gonna see me use a lot of just heavy attack. My Y versus my X. You'll see me use a lot of this. Because that is what's gonna break their posture.
Here he is! Grab him!
Oh no, I gotta read that. I don't even worry about this guy. We're just going straight to the we're going straight to the boss. Would I, you know what? No, we're not going straight to the boss just yet. We're gonna, no, we're going straight to the boss. I'm not even gonna upgrade the weapon. Nope, that's not the rules. The rules is I can't upgrade weapon. Unless it's basically handed to me, I can't upgrade weapon. Otherwise, I would go in there, lure the bear to the tunnel, go open the box, run back, past the bear, get into the tunnel, go do my thing. But no, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna keep what we got. If I die here, I die here. So all these big gotcha CCs, the moment they talk about something kind of IRL topic that's zero gotcha related, it's all BS and L takes. I mean, you can say the same thing for a lot of different things. Let's be completely honest here. I mean, let's put on the armor at least to try to help out a little bit. It's basic ass armor, but it's gonna be fine. All right. See how I'm trying to get to his butt? Like I said, this is for all enemies. I'll try to get a heavy attack on it. We can guard that. Right here, always try to go for the very last second on your stabs like that. Oh, he's supposed to do the other thing. He was supposed to do the rock. No, he dashed at me. Damn. Crap. I think the Yeti boss really does good at telegraphing what he's about to do next most of the time. He's gonna do whatever he's gonna do here. That's good. And your parry window is actually not that bad. All right, good fight. Could have did a little bit better, but that's a good fight. Oh no, I'm not tired of demo at all, bro. Because we keep doing new shit. In this run that we're doing right now, we're completely playing it under normal circumstance, but we are not upgrading anything. Yesterday, we played against the Blade Phantom, for example, and we didn't even upgrade our skill tree. We just left everything completely level 1. And I'm thinking I'm going to still upgrade the skill tree in this one. I haven't gotten there yet. I haven't made a decision yet. If you guys say don't upgrade a skill tree, I won't upgrade it. But skill tree, if I don't upgrade it, we just got to take. It's just going to take the fight a little bit longer.
You have a ghost.
But no, I mean,
Conquer it. You must undergo the trial.
I'm finding different ways of playing the demo, and I'm enjoying the shit out of it. Because I'll say it like this to you, D. Once you get a hang of the parrying, and once you get a hang of the guarding, and realize how OP guarding and parrying is, and how rewarding it is.
You are trying to get rid of us. Why would you want that? You think this will work? Go ahead, try it.
I don't really like doing self-made challenges. But when something like this is super short as hell, I mean, I'm fine with it. Because I already know that the actual main game's content, when it's going to come out, the main game's content is going to have a whole different structure done to it with its end game. Because the devs have made the acknowledgement that when it's going to come to the end game on this, it's not going to be what people think it is. And what I mean by that is the new game plus. So I'm waiting to see what challenges they're going to actually implement. Because it sounds actually kind of fucking exciting, I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, for a demo that is absolutely so short as this is, I mean, I gotta find something to do. We can only use what we collect in normal. We can't actually go out of our way to go get shit. Let me tell you something. If Wuwa had it to where I could replay the story in Wuwa, like ZZZ in a sense, I'd probably be doing speedrun. I probably would have started doing speedruns in Weathering Waves. I'm not gonna lie. Especially with a skip button. That's actually fucking beautiful as fuck to have. But there's no point in doing a speedrun at that point. Go back to my old days of speedrunning Dark Souls games. Or Star Fox Zero, the game that everybody fucking hated. I think I still 12th in the world on that one. Until my fucking Wiimote broke. Oh shit. I killed it all. Get rid of you. Come on, big tubby. I got 3 spears, 4 spears.
Oh, you survived that one. Not that it will make much difference.
4. I need to keep 1. Yes, I've played Metrovanias. One of my most favorite Metrovanias to this day that I used to speedrun was Strider. The 2005 game, I believe it is. The one I wish had a sequel. Well, that's the thing. The thing is that what I want out of Weather and Waves, and I know I'm not gonna get it. It's no pay to even fucking bitch about it. I'm not gonna get it. It's a gotcha game. I need to learn to listen to certain friends who told me this shit back in the day, and I didn't believe them. But all I wanted was a mode in it, a permanent feature that legitimately made it to where everything that I'm doing is going to force me to optimize. Either force me to optimize or force me to find basically the easiest route around it, or fucking achieve the hardest route around it. The problem is that with Weather and Waves, again, the reason why I don't particularly care for it anymore is I've been waiting and hearing that they're going to do some, and it's over. It's almost going to be a year. It's going to be a year coming. And whether you're a whale, free-to-play player, doesn't matter. To me, once you get to the end, and the end is getting your final ascension, and being able to get your characters to level 90, that once you achieve this, that content is not like it was back when you were level 20. You're not struggling as much. If anything, it's a lot easier. And once you get gripped and you get terms to it and you get the grip to it, the challenge that you want is just not there. That's for me. I mean, you can say that for a lot of things too. I'm not gonna lie, you can kind of say that for a lot of different things. Well, you know, you understand the game, you've played the game, you play your chain lean, everything, you've done this, you summon 6, like there's a different arguments that I've heard all over the place. Like, of course, you know, like you can even say, like, you know, I'll put it like this: ZZZ is a hard game for someone who just plays nothing but fucking Weather and Waves and never touched ZZZ in their life. So if you've only played Weather and Waves for the last 6 months and then you touch ZZZ, ZZZ is going to be relatively a fucking hard game. I'm not going to fucking deny that. Because I went through that. That was a social experiment. Everybody told me fucking ZZZ was piss fucking easy. My friend fucking Val fucking said, bar my account. Play endgame content. You've never played ZZZ? Play endgame content. Tell me it's hard. Tell me it's easy after that. I did it, And the thing is that I use his team, and everybody's arguing with me in this comment section about, well, you're not using the optimal team, you're not doing the right thing, you're not doing all this. And it's just like, but he used that team. He did that all completely unoptimized. He was able to get all the stuff done with it. I'm using the exact same tools that he had. It's a skill issue. It's hard as shit. Okay? After playing ZZZ for 2 or 3 months and learning actually what I'm supposed to actually fucking do, it became easy. I mean, you can say that about a lot of games. Except for Elden Ring and Dark Souls and really and all that shit. Because I swear to God, doesn't matter how much you know Dark Souls, man. I've seen Zeus. And I'm not sure if anyone's going to know who the hell I'm talking about. But Zeus is a guy who speeds run like Bloodborne and shit. I've watched a man who knows Bloodborne like the back of his hand. And fucking throw a controller across the fucking wall because the enemy did something completely fucking different than he was supposed to fucking do and beat the shit out of him, and he got pissed and he lost his speed run because of that. That the challenge in those games, no matter how much you may know it, you will fuck up. There's going to be a fuck up moment. Sekiro, there's going to be a fuck up moment. You don't know when it's going to happen. You just know that there's going to be this one moment where things are going to go fuck. That's also the reason why I like Khazan a lot too, is that a lot of these enemies that people are complaining, oh, these enemies are so passive as such. Yeah, you're right. They are fucking passive. They're passive as hell until they don't want to be passive anymore. It's like that fucking 5% chance that this enemy right here is going to turn completely fucking aggressive. Dude, I just had a fucking run where the guy threw me off the fucking cliff. Never seen that shit before in my life because typically he's fucking passive. And then all of a sudden, dude just throws me off a fucking cliff. And it's just like, wow. I've seen so many different enemies do so many different things so far that it honestly, it could be surprising. In Wua, you know, I thought I had that with the tactical hologram bosses, but I'm not gonna lie. I could dispose this, right? I could equip this and discard. Discard. Discard.
Surrender. Your honor, your friends, all of it gone.
No, go catch up over, bro.
You have nothing left to fight for. Against the Be honest. You wish you were him, don't you? Hosmer is dead too. It's all over.
Try to make this fight as easy as possible. Perfect.
Hosmer,
No skill tree.
I will avenge you.
No death yet. I got 4 of those. I got 3 of these. And I got 1 of these. That's all I have collected. No skill tree. This guy doesn't realize there's nothing left to fight. There's nothing left to lose either. Like, look, let me put it this way, okay, before we get into this fight. Games are as hard as you try to make them to be, okay? And, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I thought Weathering Waves was going to be one of the biggest challenging games because of when I first experienced it. It's my first real fucking gacha game, okay? And what do you expect? I'm playing level 20 back in May and everything. I'm experiencing this game. I'm in love with this. I was actually comparing Wuwa to Elden Ring. It was basically Elden Ring to me. It was Dark Souls. It was that hard. Then over time with the game, well, I just noticed that, like, you know how many people bitch about their fucking echo substats and stuff like this? Like, dude, a summon Zero Camellia with 30% crit rate, 180% crit damage is completing content with a summon 1 fucking thing. I mean, I believe that there is a necessary need to understand rotations. I believe there's a necessary need to understand certain things and everything. But I don't think you need to go into the complicated, like, arithmetic, you know, full-blown concept of we need to understand every single bit of fucking mechanic. Dude, I remember going to Tower Versity with no fucking healers. And you know, that was the only way I could clear fucking 30 medals before Shorekeeper. My Baichi wasn't handling, my Veranda wasn't handling. I needed extra damage. I did a fucking GN, a fucking Yinlin, and a fucking Mort. Went straight into fucking Tower Versa, and that was the only way to complete the last thing to get my 30 stars. I liked the struggle that Wuwa presented. I just find that struggle is, you know, for me, it's just not there. And especially with the new cast. The new cast of characters, Carlotta, you know, Amelia, these characters in particular, these two, I don't know what else is coming in, but from everything I'm hearing, like, Brent is going to be fucking ass OP. Even though I don't think he's really going to be OP.
once a hero of the Empire.
Well, you see, I'm not sure about if y'all are going to agree with this or not, but you see, it's like a fighting game. In a fighting game, the true thing is that you're never going to be at the top in a fighting game. You're always going to have that one demon that is always going to be better than you. And you always struggling to find the most optimal combos that you could do that maximizes your damage, everything else. So you can fight your inner demon Matsus, like mine. PvP. But even AI, in a sense. Because I base everything off a fighting game. There's always different strategies, there's always different things. There's always you're going to meet someone better. You're going to meet a better AI system. Because I can show you some bosses like in Guilty Gear with Nago. Where I know a bunch of people that still can't beat that motherfucker. They don't have a strategy. Hold on. Let me lock in for a second here, please. Okay, good. Got it. All right, cool. Got it. Sorry about that. No, sorry about that. So level 1, no upgrades at all. Straight up, no skill tree.
Have no masters.
Run done. I gotta clip this.
You need my body, but I need your strength. You don't need to be.
Tell the devs to make this game harder.
I swear on my honor, with my blood. We can work together. Cooperate. You help me, I help you.
Tell the devs that the fucking goddamn spear is a little too OP. I'm not gonna lie. The fucking range on that weapon. The greatsword's just as good, but it's just that with the speed of just poke, 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 poke. It's just like the AI is like kind of confused of what to do at that point in time. It's just like I'm getting poked here. What the thing? I mean,
And I will help you do
it needs to get harder. It definitely needs to get harder. It doesn't make sense to compare a fighting game with an AI into PvP. You were saying. I think Fox was talking about in general combat in game. Oh no, he's not. He quit talking for him. He quit talking for him. I'm sorry if I sounded rude. No, it's completely fine. What I'm saying is that there's games like, okay, Elden Ring, Dark Souls. There's games like this Liza P, Neo, and such that
Yourself of it. No.
I will say is just as fun as a fighting game because there's strategy that's involved.
A
Okay.
different-
This is why, like I say, I compare fighting games a lot to games like, I will even say, like Weathering Waves and ZZZ and, you know, Dark Souls. Even here, I'll say that there's a fighting game commitment into this. There's always in a lot of these games a brick wall that you're going to find. Okay, in a fighting game, that brick wall that you're going to find typically is going to be that better player than you. Like, everybody's gonna say Daigo is the best, you know, fighting game player there is for Street Fighter. Well, I'm pretty sure Daigo has his own demons. There's always, the line that I've always heard and the way I've always heard this is that there's always has been what's called a ceiling, to where you need to overcome that challenge. Okay, and it's not a self-made challenge, it's just a challenge that is presented before you. Wuwa, in my personal opinion, had two ceilings, and getting past those two ceilings, there's no more third ceiling. There's no third ceiling to the entire rest of the story. There's nothing to the rest of the game at that point. Games like Dark Souls, Elden Ring, and such, there is still a sense of strategy. There's still a sense of, you know, coming into this and having the mindset that I need to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I need to be able to pull this off. Khazan, I still need to have this limit. Even with me going ahead and leveling up my character and going ahead and getting him to level, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, yeah, I'm gonna make the game as easy as shit. Like, I know some people right now who's gonna be playing the first Berserker Khazan that's going to be coming into this game on chapter 3 past the level 100. They're gonna be max level. They ain't gonna have a problem. They don't even have, they probably won't even have to fucking block. That one hit's just gonna kill shit. Okay? That's where, you know, like the devs internally has stated in their AMA that they're gonna do something with, you know, harder version of the game. That's gonna be hopefully the greatest thing in the world in that sense. But coming into this, when it comes down in general content for games and the games that I like and the games I don't like, is that games always that I like are games that will provide you, here's a level, whether it's a platformer, here's a boss, whether it's whatever. There's a mechanic behind it that will make this fight easy. And there's a if you understand it, and if you don't understand it, it's trial and error until you can figure out the mechanic. When it comes in terms, what I would expect from a live service game is that pretty much from 1.0 to 1.3, I will say Weathering Waves has been a great fucking challenge. After 1.3, the challenge when Camellia came in 1.4 dropped drastically. Camellia herself came in. For some reason, I've felt since 1.4 all the way till now that the challenge is not apparent anymore. Now, that could be the deal of me playing too damn much. It could be the deal of me fucking, you know, wailing out and people saying, well, you know, that's the problem. But I mean, even when I had a character that was summoned 6 and I was playing against all the tactical hologram bosses back in 1.0, 1.2, 1.3, dude, they felt like a challenge. I still died so many times. I had so many problems and that stuff, and I had to learn. And then it's just like something happened in 1.4, and it's just like none of this became a challenge no more. I took off weapons, I took off echoes, I took things, and then when I looked at it, I was like, well, wait a second. I fucked myself. I made my character level fucking 90. The moment, that's where I'm going to say, my problem was the moment I made my characters level 90. Didn't matter if they were a summon 0, summon 1, summon 4, summon 6, because that's basically all I have. I think my for random now is a fucking summon 5 last time I checked. But in terms with all this, we still had in Devil May Cry Peak of Combat, another live service game, another gotcha. We had a similar issue. Okay. The similar issue is that all the content in the game, what little content there was in the game, let me put it that way, was very easy to blow through. Story mode, the realms, all this other stuff, it's super fucking easy to blow through it. You know, you just get your card system, which is your echo system. You get your sub stats on the right cards. It's RNG based. You get all that shit. Boom. You go in. And once you get the right crit stats and you get the right MP stats, you go in, pretty much you decimate the shit. Or if you have one character, which was Endless Judgment Virgil, you just decimated it. Done deal. What did the devs do that created a challenge? They created a online network service, boss basically, not boss rage, but it's on the tip of my tongue. We say this all the fucking time. Boss rush. You got 3 bosses you got to go through. You got a time clock. And you got to beat all 3 of these bosses. And each one of these bosses has a mechanic behind it that you have to learn. Doesn't matter if you are SOS. Doesn't matter if you're a triple S character and you're going into fucking HOH, the new DMC, you know, Dante Must Die mode, or the Hell on Earth fucking mode, whatever it was. You go in. It is a challenge. We've had people who we would go in with a full team that would back out and leave one person there to do the entire challenge, to do it on their own. That's failed it 100 times, and they were whales. These were people who straight up, you know, embodied fucking credit card into game, fucking maxed out character, maxed out weapon, and still died in the shit. Because they never optimized fully their card system. And at the same point in time, they didn't understand how to handle the mechanics on their own. I'm one of the people who's able to complete it. A bunch of these people were able to complete it. Because the challenge is that what the devs decided for that game in particular was, we don't give a fuck about the story mode. We don't give a fuck about the events. We don't give a fuck about anything else but just to give them a permanent fucking event to shut them the fuck up. That's what the devs gave a fuck about. Even though there was a lot of bugs and other kinds of shit and everything, but we're not going to talk about that. The devs, unlike Kuro, unlike Hoyo, unlike much other gacha games, Nebula Joy just gave one fuck about one thing, and that was permanent mode. And what they wanted to make sure was you didn't get that. It was as hard as fuck, and you just got to go through it. That shit was fucking awesome. That's what made me play that game for as long as I fucking did. The problem with that game was the lack of character content. And if everyone plays fucking Virgil, then you make it fucking easy as shit. That Virgil was the epiphany that could break everything. For some apparent reason, didn't matter if the character, you know, is weak to fire. If it's Virgil, Virgil just fucking destroys every fucking thing. Done deal. He's the best character. He was the biggest power creep, and he came in day one. There's not been a single fucking character that has beaten, that I know of to this day, Endless Judgment Virgil. That he is still the absolute best fucking character in the entire game. And that was day one. That's like saying that, you know what, you got GN, and your GN character blows through everything. He could blow through the monkey. He could blow through every bit of content. That he is immune to all kinds of shit, and he has a teleport, and he could just fucking destroy shit. That's what Virgil was in that game. But that mode in particular was absolutely a fucking challenge. It actually provided a fucking daily reward. You're basically playing a boss rush mode that every single day you could play it for as many times you want, and I think it was up to 5 times you would get all the rewards. But the reason why we kept on playing it with people was because it was absolutely fucking fun, and we still got a reward technically at the end. So by assisting people who were under-leveled for it with people who are over-leveled, or at the same point in time, well, we couldn't be over-leveled, we had to stay at the same. That was at the same level as the boss thing, where you had to be level 26, you couldn't go any higher. Then at that point in time, people who were level 14s, 15s, we would bring them into the game, we would carry them through, we would still get a reward. That is the stuff that I've seen in Devil May Cry in a fucking shitty fucking gacha. A shitty, let me put it this way, absolute trash fucking gacha game. Monetized out the fucking ass. Monetized worse than fucking Hoyoverse. Complete garbage. But their entire network side of things, their in-game, was absolutely to die for. That would be like going ahead and setting up 3 tactical hologram bosses. Pick whatever 3 tactical hologram bosses you want, and you got to fight one after the other. And you got to figure out what mechanic there is to make the fight a little bit easier, because if you don't know what it is, it's going to fuck you. And then you and 3 other people are going in, and you got to beat these tactical hologram bosses. And there's different things that they do. There is shield. There is a shield mechanic where you got to destroy a thing that to destroy the shield on them. Do all this other stuff. They did on purpose to make these fights absolutely fucking ridiculous. But fucking, that was the point. It was to be fun. It was to be a challenge. It was to actually act like a team where, hey, look, I distract boss, you go do this. Hey, we need to both go on the opposite ends of the map and destroy the fucking orbs in order to attack the boss. One of us needs to go in the air and go beat the shit out of the boss. There was different things like this that was mechanical based. That this is why, like I said, like in the end of the day, what made this all really fun and what made it really challenging is depending on the people you played with, made it either really good or really shitty. That was a challenge. The challenge was, can I play with these people? And sometimes you could, sometimes you couldn't. Oh yeah, I'm the person who started calling it Devil May Cry. That's how we got it all started. This channel started the Devil May Cry shit. Because I can show you why. I can show you why it was this channel that started that. Let me go find it. When AI came out, we made music for it, bro. Oh, the game is dead, but the game at the same point in time, I know a person who's F2P in that game that legitimately is absolutely destroying the shit out of whales and that shit. It took him a long fucking time. It took him a long time, but he is absolutely finding every single thing for it. Tactical RPGs are hard. I'm just saying that what I like about Soul-like games, what I like about games in general, is games that make me think. I never played Tower Fantasy, so I don't know. I mean, like, look, I'm just saying that in general, I like games that make me think. I don't like, it's not that I don't like casual games. I do like casual games. Don't get me wrong. I could sit here, I could play a casual game, but I never thought of Weather and Waves as a casual game. That's what my point is. Weather and Waves, I never thought of it as a casual game when I first played it. That was the biggest fucking thing. That was the biggest thing that I argued against all the Hoyle shills, against all the fucking players and everything, that this is not a casual game. That this game is legitimately fucking hard as shit. And at the end of the day, they all were right. They all said it's going to be it's hard right now, but it's going to be just like Genshin. It's going to be easy as fuck. And I said, no, it's not. The devs are going to cook. The devs are going to make it harder. I haven't seen that. The thing is that I don't believe games should be designed in a way that is only strictly made for casual. I like having thought process. I like having, you know, ideas, different strategies, to where before I enter a boss arena, okay, I've died to this boss 12 times. That I'm sitting there and I'm trying to memorize patterns and I'm trying to think of stuff and I'm trying to make the fight as easy as possible to me. I want to strategize on how do I do this fight. The same thing that I would approach in a fighting game. I would fight a guy that was my mentor at the time, Matsu, in any fucking fighting game. And the guy pretty much beat my ass because he had better fundamentals. The few times that I have beaten him was dirty ass fucking tactics. To where I'm noticing his own pattern group and he's not adapting. And I know that if I do this, he's going to adapt. And he's going to expect it next time. So I have to make it as good as possible for this one fucking time in order to fucking kill him. And that's where I sat here for hours on top of hours learning stupid strategies, stupid little things that would catch someone off guard. That's what I like. I like things that make me think. In Weather and Waves, I used to think. That's the thing that I think that my biggest problem is I used to think about shit. I used to think about my echoes. Man, I need to optimize it. I need to squeeze out every little bit of energy. I need to do this. I need to do that. That was my argument. In the very beginning, in the mid game, WoW was also a thinking game because I know I can do this. I fight out the hologram boss, time clock goes by, I still lost, but I look at his health and I'm like, man, this is so fucking doable. I just need like a little bit of extra attack damage. I need a little bit of extra crit. I need to be able to play this first part perfectly. And it would make me think. It would make me do it. And like I said, I mean, towards the end, I sat here, I fought the fallacy and I fought the fucking gargoyle fucking thing, and both of them within 15 minutes and dying only fucking twice to both of them, I figured out their fucking pattern and I figured out how to fucking just decimate them. And I used Carlotta against the fallacy. And I use my next weakest fucking character, which is a limited summon character, DPS, which was Camellia. Just to prove the fucking point is that now I don't seem like I need to think. I don't need to upgrade my echoes. I don't need this stuff. And it's just not fun for me. If it's still fun for someone else, again, like, dude, I'm not saying that Weathering Waves is bad. That is the one thing. It's like the comments that I'm getting in some of the videos that I've got right here. With the last video I posted with, you know, I'm quitting Weathering Waves. Some of the comments that I'm getting out of that is like, well, you know, 2.0 is the best. Everything else, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And you know, I love 2.0. Dude, I'm great. Awesome, man. You love 2.0. That's great. I'm not talking about you. I'm just telling you what my thing is. The person who told me that I was going to leave Weathering Waves no matter what when the new Soul game came out or whatever. No. All I'm saying is that I wish that even for a fucking whale, even for fucking, you know, someone of my thing, that there would have been some kind of end-game content that would have been produced, that would have been, you know, permanent or whatever, that would have just been designed for people like myself. Here's a fucking challenge, do it, and it resets weekly. It's a grind thing. Go for it. That, like an MMO, you're going in and you're going grind it, and you get a chance for some special out of it. Like, look, I love the Elusive Death Realm, man. I loved it. I fucking love the Elusive Death Realm. Fuck, give me the Elusive Death Realm with tactical hologram bosses and take the fucking card shit off of it. Like when we turned that on to handicap, that's where I think, you know, I think that was absolutely the best fucking event. 100%. But the problem there was there should have been a reward for it. When Evac was here and he showed it to me and he told me that the Elusive Death Realm has a new handicap that is basically a no damage run. And it's built into the game. And I'm like, what? Yes. And we looked at the handicap. If you know exactly what I'm talking about, when you flip the fucking button and if you get hit once by any fucking enemy, you're dead. You're fucking dead. There is no shield. There is no recovery. There's no nothing. You're just dead. Dude, it took me a couple of tries to get through it a couple of times. Chang Li came out fucking on top compared to Jian. She fucking killed the shit for me. But it was like, that was absolutely the fucking best fucking thing. And that is what I was saying. It's like, why is there not an option? An impossible option that could just be toggled. Tactical hologram balls and give them a difficulty 7 where I can have a handicap. That is forced to where if I take one hit, I'm dead. Why is it? And then, you know, if you succeed, you get a reward for it, because it's like, hey, this is the impossible challenge. You do it. You did it on pure skill. You broke through it. You get a reward for it. You know what my reward was for doing it for the Elusive Death Realms? Absolutely fucking squat. I got nothing. Nothing additional for completing it. And I was a little disappointed. There is an option. Use other characters. I do use other characters. I don't just play fucking Chang Li and Jian and every fucking thing. I've played Tower. I sat here in Tower Versa. I made fucking JJ and fucking Sandwall my fucking team for a good long time. I turned JJ into a fucking DPS, and she's only summoned one with her R1 weapon. And actually, that's a fucking funny ass fucking team. I'm not gonna fucking lie. That's a funny ass fucking team. What I'm saying is that, like Devil May Cry Peak of Combat, we got rewards for doing stupid shit. For doing basically the impossible fucking challenges. I was just expecting that Weathering Waves, it doesn't have to be much, you know, it could be a fucking trophy. You beat the Fallacy of the Fallen, tactical hologram boss, no damage. You got a fucking achievement for it. And it gave me 20 astrites. when you have to self-impose challenges in a game that pretty much doesn't quite reward you, like, you know, for doing something more difficult, I don't know. I just don't like that. I mean, I might as well just play, like I said, I might as well just play games like Khazan and do that shit. You know, that's all I'm saying. Like, again, I'm not saying Weathering Waves is bad. I think that Weathering Waves, I think if you like it, you play it, you want to play it, you love 2.0, guess what? It's for you, baby. You know what? Oh, you, man, who's me to fucking tell you what you should like and what you shouldn't like? Who gives a fuck? You don't give a fuck about my fucking take. I mean, you shouldn't. You shouldn't care what the fuck I say or any fucking CC says. You should. I tell you that another reason why I don't like Weathering Waves 2.0 is because as beautiful as the fucking world is, I don't like the look of it. I don't like the story. I don't like the cliche story of the church fucking bullshit. I don't like the fucking couple little towns with the womp womp lamp that reminds me of fucking Kingdom Hearts. That does not feel like it fits in the fucking world. That I don't feel like for the path that fucking Weathering Waves 1.0, not 1.1, not 1.2, 1.0 set. I don't feel like 2.0 is following that storyline. I don't feel like it's following that architect. 2.0 feels like a brand spanking new game, and I don't like it. That is the absolute fucking truth there. 1.1, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't quite like the fucking area when I first saw it, but it grew on me because of the Jinshi story and the Changli story. Black Shores, I fell in love with Black Shores until I hated fucking Black Shores because there is nothing to do in fucking Black Shores. They're like, after 1.3, I never went back to Black Shores except for fucking Camellia, and that was fucking in 1.4. Otherwise, Black Shores was a dead island. Like, you go there, you go get all the chests, you say hi to everybody, you get the fuck off, you never come back. That's the same thing with like 1.1. It's like, you know, the Mount Vermont is like the same fucking problem. I go over there, I go fucking do my little fucking shit thing. All right, bye, peace. I'm out. Fuck off. Never coming back here. There's no forcing ability for me to come back in here. But the storytelling around these areas, the way that these areas were designed, the way that they were pushed, you know, felt unique to me. 1.0 felt like the world was fucking dying. 1.1 felt like there was a sense of slight rebuilding, but the world's still dying. 1.3 with Black Shores made it feel like, okay, the world's fucking dead, but we got to bring technology in order to keep this area fucking safe. You know, we need to test the system. We need to ensure that our people stay alive because fucking Tastic Discord's fucking bad. 2.0, it's pretty. There's no sense of danger. And yet 2.0 is not done yet. Like, we got to go to 2.1, 2.2, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And maybe my opinion would change in that sense. But the initial reaction of 2.0 is like, everybody's so carefree. No one gives a fuck. Oh, the war's over, basically. It's like, okay, so this is like fucking Attack on Titan. So the arc that I like the most with the 3 fucking walls, we crossed the fucking river and we're now at a fucking civilization over here that no one fucking is threatened by anything. They don't give a fuck about shit. Until fucking Eren Yeager comes in and destroys their fucking peace. I think everybody hated that part of fucking Attack on Titan. It's just, it's different. It's like, you know, Attack on Titan, you had a fucking entire storyline. The fucking civilization is being destroyed by the fucking Titans. Fucking walls are fucking falling down. We got to get the fucking core, the scouts out there. We got to get the core team out there. We got Levi, motherfucking slice up the goddamn Titans like a motherfucking Beyblade. And then we get towards the ending of the seasons and everything, and you know, it's just like this shit's changed a little bit so fucking much that I don't particularly care for it. Like, I always liked the beginning of Attack on Titan, but I always hate the fucking ending of Attack on Titan. I mean, Eren didn't do nothing wrong. Eren saved the fucking world. Let's just be fucking completely honest. Eren Yeager was not a fucking villain. But fucking story-wise, I mean, I'm basing the same idea, principles as like this on Weather and Waves. It's that I like fucking season 1. I like season fucking 2. I like season fucking 3 Attack on Titan. I don't like the rest of the seasons. I like fucking season 1 of Game of Thrones. I like season 2 of Game of Thrones. I like, season 3 was all right. Season 4 kind of lost me. Season 5 kind of brought me back. Season 6 was pretty good. Season 7 was, man, all right, we're getting there. Season 8 does not fucking exist. Season 8 is a fucking piece of shit. What the fuck happened? I don't know what the fuck happened. Who the fuck wrote that shit? Whatever. You should have just waited for the goddamn fucking books, motherfucker. It's about personal preference. There's people I know who love season 8 of fucking, you know, Game of Thrones. There's people I know that loves the second half of fucking Attack on Titan. Are these people bad? Are these people wrong? Absolutely fucking not. It's just my personal take. That's it. That's why, like, you know, these comments that I'm getting every now and then on this fucking video, that I had to mute the fucking video's fucking comments section on it, because it's just like, I'm tired of fucking reading people telling me that I am wrong. I am wrong. I am wrong. Dude, I fucking love Sonic the Hedgehog, man. I fucking love Sonic Adventure 1. I fucking love Sonic Adventure 2. I fucking hated Sonic 06, but I know some motherfuckers who love Sonic 06. I fucking love Shadow the Hedgehog. I know a bunch of people who hate fucking Shadow the Hedgehog. It's preference. You don't like it, you don't have to fucking like my opinion. I mean, you just, you know, there's a little X button, you click it, you move on, you go find someone else you fucking agree with. I just know that there is some people, some very fucking few people that's out there that feels exactly the way I do. I'd rather talk to those people. I'm making a video for them. I'm not making a video for the fucking mass. I'm making a video for myself and for the few people who fucking agree. That's it. And that's the thing. Personal, you see, Sly, you got it right there. In my personal, no one is wrong. It's a matter of personal perspective. 100 fucking %. This is why I don't like the fucking gacha community. Because let me tell you something about the fucking Souls community. I was heavily fucking involved in the Souls community for a good long time. Between Bloodborne, Elden Ring, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, doing all this shit on Twitch. You know what? You know what's so funny? We had conversations about which one was which of these Soul-like games were the best games, which some of these Soul-like games were the shittiest games, what parts were good. Everybody had different opinions, but we never went out of our way to call someone fucking stupid. We never went out of our way to attack anyone for having a fucking opinion about something like this. We just said, man, hey, that's how you feel. That's how you feel, man. I know some people who love Dark Souls 2. Let me tell you something. Dark Souls 2 fucking hate the shit out of that fucking game. But there's people who fucking love it. We never fucking said, dude, you're fucking retarded for fucking liking Dark Souls 2. We never fucking said that. You know what we said? You like Dark Souls 2? So wait. You like the fucking penalty with the humanity? You like this? with the bosses, the ganking, the enemies that just chase you all over the fucking map until you fucking dead. You like the fact that your roll dodge is different than it is in Dark Souls 1. I mean, you sure that's your favorite? Okay, it's your favorite. All right. Well, guess what? I'm referring to you from now on as the Dark Soul 2 god. All right? That's how we would treat him. I know some people who fucking hate fucking Bloodborne because it's 30 frames per fucking second. And I know some people who regard Bloodborne as the best fucking game known to man. It's personal preference. Like I've always ran on the platform when it came to gacha games. When the fucking bullshit started in my fucking chats and I started getting actual people coming into the chats that was more than like fucking 20 people watching me and fucking chatting all the fucking time. And you would have the fucking Genshin people and the fucking woo-woo people that was fighting one another every now and then. And the wording that I would fucking use is, hey, you like fucking Genshin? That's great. I don't like Genshin. But I don't mind if you want to talk about Genshin. But just understand that my opinion is going to be biased. Because I don't particularly care for it. But you could talk about it if you want to. And I think that is a perfectly reasonable statement. Because I know people who love fucking Genshin Impact that hate fucking Wuthering Waves. I know people who fucking love Wuthering Waves that hates fucking Genshin Impact. I know people who fucking loves Genshin Impact who loves Wuthering Waves and they have no fucking problem. I know fucking people who fucking don't fucking play gachas and think all fucking gachas are shit. It's personal preference. I think it's perfectly fine to have these conversations. I think it's perfectly fine to have someone in your fucking chat that straight up says what they want to say. You may not agree with them, but it's fine. I think that even Hoyo people have to agree when it comes down to Wuthering Waves. Okay? Production-wise, Wuthering Waves is a great production. I don't think Wuthering Waves is AAA production. Never did, never will. Okay? 100%. When you're going to tell me that, oh, the cinematics of Wuthering Waves is like watching a movie. It is AAA quality. I'm a Wuthering Waves fan, and I'm going to fucking tell you. Best I'm going to tell you is, I will say it's A-tier cinematics that looks like it comes from PlayStation 4. ZZZ is absolutely right now the fucking only fucking gacha game that is on the fucking market 100% that looks like Pixar fucking made it. If any fucking game has cinematics that is triple fucking A quality, it's ZZZ. They legitimately went above and beyond in the animation value of their little cinematics. That is the one thing I give ZZZ above any other gacha. It has not been blown out. Wuthering Waves cinematics are good. ZZZ is godlike. That's why I like my mentality. I mean, you want my opinion on certain things, I'll give it to you. You can say it's an L take. All you want. I don't think any fucking take's an L take. Except for one. When you're gonna fucking call fucking the gacha revenue shit a fucking scam and all this other fucking bullshit and everything else, that right there, I will say, is straight up a fucking lie. I will defend that one. Gacha revenue absolutely did nothing wrong. In fact, I think that when I get my paycheck, I'm going to get a t-shirt fucking made. because we're gonna start doing face scams on this stream, and I'm gonna fucking have a shirt made, and I'm gonna fucking have that on that shirt is going to be gotcha revenue did nothing fucking wrong, and that is what I'm gonna wear for every fucking live stream. Gotcha gaming. What should I check on gotcha gaming? Gotcha gaming on Reddit, that is completely fucking separate. There are shit talk. You know what Reddit is? Reddit is a culture of its own kind that is a bunch of fucking people that I know a good bit of people who's on Reddit that legitimately just go in there to stir up shit, that don't honestly have the fucking opinion. Like, I honestly 100% believe that this Genshin war versus Weather and Waves war, in all fucking honesty, it's not just Genshin people attacking Weather and Wave people. It's Weather and Waves people disguised as Genshin people to stir up shit. I've always stated this. I will believe this to the fucking day I die, because I know fucking people who are like this, and I am one of those fucking people who does the same shit once in a while. Because you're the type of person that's sitting there that's fucking bored as fuck, and you want some entertainment. So you make a posting, and you write in that posting, Weather and Wave sucks. You're playing Weather and Waves. You like Weather and Waves. You say Weather and Waves sucks compared to Genshin because you just want to fucking start a fucking fight. There is a bunch of fucking people like that in the Weather and Waves community, whether you want to fucking believe it or not. They're and the same thing for fucking Genshin, because they're also fucking people in the Genshin community that's doing the same fucking bullshit. Every community has that. Every fucking community has that shit. We had in fucking fighting games, man. We had fucking people coming in here and say Street Fighter is better than Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear is better than Street Fighter, just to start a fucking war. It's just that typically, in all honesty, majority of the time, when it comes to a real community, they recognize that is just, that's just trolls being fucking trolls, and they ignored the shit out of it. For some reason in the gacha community, and this is the thing that another reason why I don't want to play gacha games this year. I am making a resolution. I don't want to touch a gacha game unless it's Unending Dawn, is because the gacha community itself, out of any community I have been a part of, is straight up, for some reason, just wants to add fuel to the fire. I'm in a community like fucking, you know, Liza P fucking thing. We got a bunch of people who shit talking on Liza P, saying Liza P's shit. And you know what? Those comments only last for like fucking a couple of days, and then it's gone, and the drama's gone. The drama doesn't exist no more. It's over. People had their fun, and we moved on. Now we're talking about this and this, the new DLC for Liza P or whatever at the time. The same shit happened with fucking Lords of the Fallen. Same shit happened with fucking, like I said, Guilty Gear. Every community I've ever been involved in, pretty much, shit gets started, it lasts for a day or two, and then it moves on. Weather and Waves, the fucking drama has lasted fucking almost over a fucking year, and it's coming up to a fucking year now. This is why, like I stated back as a timber, you want to fucking stop this shit with fucking Hoyo versus Genshin, Genshin versus Hoyo shit. It's so fucking easy. ignore it. Because what's going to end up happening is that you're going to become the fucking next Genshin community. And 100%, that's what fucking it is. The community itself is just Genshin 2.0. The fucking toxic positivity. Now fucking Wuthering Waves can't do no fucking wrong. It's just like fucking Genshin. They just want to be Genshin when the fucking developers, in fucking all honesty, Kuro has never, in their fucking production of this fucking game, in my fucking personal opinion, has never gave two flying fucks about Genshin. They didn't want to be, they did not come into fucking making Wuthering Waves to come in to beat fucking Genshin Impact in terms of being the best fucking goddamn game known to man. That is not why Kuro developed the game. That is not why Kuro thing. They have a good working relationship with Hoyo. That is a fucking fact. You can go fucking look at it for yourself. Because a lot of the dev teams work together. They are you go look up someone who fucking works in Wuthering Waves and they're friends with someone on LinkedIn from someone from Hoyo. There's no fucking actual fucking war in that shit. It's just Kuro Games said, you know what? There's an open market to get a little bit piece of the fucking pie. They're happy in their own little fucking lane, doing their own thing. Why the fuck do we give a fuck about defending all this fucking bullshit? I don't understand. Someone likes Genshin Impact. They like the predatorial fucking goddamn, you know, bullshit. Oh no, you play Genshin Impact, you got, you know, it's not as good as Wuthering Waves because Wuthering Waves, at least with us, we have a better banner system. It's predatorial. They're trying to get all the money out of you. Ha ha ha, you're fucked, bro. You're fucking stupid, bro. Ha ha ha. Like, dude, guy says, I really like the characters of fucking Wuwa, man. Like, I mean, of Genshin. I like Genshin. I know it's predatorial. I'm fine with it. Guess what? Leave the guy be. Who gives a fuck if he likes it or not? You don't like it, you don't fucking play it. Let him fucking play it. Let him talk about it. Let him be his own person. Dude wants to say, you know, majority of the people come in and be like, well, play Wuthering Waves, play Wuthering Waves. He plays Wuthering Waves. He says, man, I don't like Wuthering Waves. All of a sudden, we got to have fucking content creators out of content creators for a fucking niche game to straight up be like, he said Wuthering Waves was bad. He didn't like Wuthering Waves. Oh no, we need to crucify him. Someone get my axe. I'm cutting off his dick. That is how the fucking CCs have fucking been acting since fucking day one. And you cannot tell me they have not. Wow. I just walked off the edge. Well, reset time. My dark voice is better. That's why I use it. My dark voice is better. Like, until you get to the concept and you understand the realization that why was Wuthering Waves created? Why did Kuro Games create Wuthering Waves? It was for the fucking people who hate Genshin. You had most likely some analysts that worked for Kuro Games as working at PGR that came up with the idea for fucking Wuwa that said we need to do an open world RPG, and they looked at Genshin and said, People don't like this about Genshin. People like this about Genshin, but they don't like this. Let's just make our own version of Genshin and give the players what they want. Ta-da!
You hear us. Join us. Or get out.
Like, Kuro is doing fine. They made their, like I said this before, fucking Kuro Games first fucking 6 goddamn months, actually first fucking 3 months, made all their fucking money to support the fucking game and more. And with the previous banners, for certain fucking banners, 1.2 banner, yeah, it was fucking shitty banner. It wasn't making no fucking money. Why wasn't making no money 1.2? Because no one gave a fuck about JJ, and no one really cared about Yao because they were gonna get Yao for fucking free. So yeah, of course 1.2 didn't make fucking money, because you know what, Kuro set up, because oh shit, they advanced the update for 1.1 faster, because guess what? Fucking ZZZ's fucking coming, and they don't want to compete. The only competition they technically have had, in a sense, is with the with Mavica, whatever, fucking Genshin fucking bitch. But even then, if I'm not mistaken, when she came out, wasn't it the fucking rerun banner for the second half of December anyway? No, it was 2. It was against Well and Ways 2.0, wasn't it? I would have to go look at the gacha numbers. Dude, I like, look, I'm gonna put it like this, D. You didn't get her, but let me tell you something. A lot of people didn't get her because a lot of people didn't like her design. A lot of people didn't like the character itself, to be completely fucking honest. Shit, I got the character because at the fucking time, I'm not gonna lie, I was one of those people that's just like, huh. I don't know if I want this character or not. Because I really don't like the character. But the character grew on me. As in terms of using it as a tool, character grew on me. I'm not gonna fucking lie. Like, you see this game right here and I'm playing. This is the first Berserker Khazan. Been playing this fucking demo every single day because I'm keeping up with the promise on it. I'm going to tell you right now, for people out there that are more soul-like people, like people who like, you know, Souls, the Soul series. They like Liza P. They like different things in that regards. Let me be completely fucking 100% honest with you. 100% honest. There's gonna be people out there who don't like this fucking game. Oh my god. This person does not like fucking... Damn. I targeted from all the way down here? Shit. That was weird. Guess what? Am I supposed to go ahead and say that they're fucking wrong? That these people are fucking trash? That they don't know what a good soul-like game is? I'm gonna tell you right now. I can goon over this game all day long. I can glaze this game. I can tell you right now, this is anime Dark Souls. But I'm gonna tell you something. Here's something I'm gonna fucking end up fucking legitimately saying that's gonna piss some people off if they fucking catch this. And it's the truth. This game is baby souls. In fucking all honesty, as challenging as this game is, the more I play this demo, the more I'm looking at different things. Sekiro, original Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Bloodborne, other action RPGs in this genre. This Souls-like experience that I'm playing right here, in all honesty, it's good. But this is something I'm going more for the story. Mechanically speaking, there is other games that are much higher in the requirement department of actual mechanics. This game is actually quite relatively easy. It's like I said, well, to a lot of people, Lords of the Fallen was originally Baby Souls. And some people got pissed off at me for saying this in the fan base. Like, what the fuck you talking about? Lords of the Fallen's harder than Dark Souls. No, it's fucking not. Lords of the Fallen is absolutely designed to be a difficult game, but it does not have the bullshit that games like Dark Souls, Elden Ring had. Because there is some bugs. There is some different bullshit. There is a bear that is chasing my fucking ass and I am running. Anyone following? No. I was being stared down by a fucking goddamn big ass brown bear. Fuck you. That bear fucking scared the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie. That bear said he was going to fucking go ahead and molest me. Good thing we proved his ass wrong, right? I did not become bear stew. I did not become that bear shit. No, I'm not. No. Lords of the Fallen, I'm just saying, like, Lords of the Fallen was a game that legitimately as well was very easy. I want to experience the full game of Khazan because I'm actually liking the lore. Even though it's very fucking hard to interpret when you got to have to go to fucking 12 different fucking sites to get your information. But once you learn the mechanics of this, and you realize how fucking OP guarding is just in general. Like, one of my biggest things to the devs right now is I need this guard to be fixed. I need this guard to actually have some kind of penalty to it. And that's how you speed run the first part of this fucking game.
was helpless. I was lucky it was the Bantu who found me.
Oh yeah, we're definitely lucky that the Bantu fight us. Now, I'm hoping that with this game in general, like future-wise, with the full release, that it's not going to be so easy. I'm already hoping and praying that the devs have already realized, like, fuck, people are playing this demo. They're going to get to level fucking 100. They're going to blow through our fucking game. We need to come up with something for the full game to fuck with them.
Undergo the trials of the Snow Mountain. You must be careful. The ghost possessing you is a powerful one. It will be very dangerous to purge yourself of it.
Your body. We must have it.
Also, I need to install a fucking mod on my Dark Souls 3. I do have Dark Souls 3 on fucking Steam, don't I? I need to check. Because I want to do that Arch Throne mod.
May the blessings of the three go with you.
You are trying to get rid of us. Why would you want that? You think this will work?
Well, hey, look, and let's put it like this, okay? You know what's just as bad as the gacha community, though? Let's have this conversation. Who heard what happened with EA Games? Who heard what happened there? About them pretty much firing everybody that was pretty much the writers involved with Dragon's Age. Y'all heard about this shit, right? That's another thing that's happening in the gaming industry, and that's happening in fucking communities as well, that I think is another big issue. Is all this fucking shit about bringing in woke society into our fucking video games. Like, I think there's a place for it, don't get me wrong. But at the same point in time, the problem that I have with the woke culture, I don't care what you identify as. Don't get me wrong. You could identify as whatever the heck you want. That's none of my business. That is your business. That is your personal beliefs. That's what you believe in. Well, the thing is that, like, Dragon Age was a big flop that they ended up removing and firing so many people from EA because it was a catastrophic failure. For all the money that was developed, then it was a catastrophic failure. And if you go watch a lot of clips of Dragon Age and shit, you got a lot of stuff like, you know, I don't know what you call it, a fucking tiefling or whatever it is, that goes to mom and dad and says, I'm bi. It's like, you know, that's not what made this game series, you know, incredible at one point in time in its life. I think a lot of problem is that, and then this is another reason why, like, I stopped playing Guilty Gear 2 is another reason why, is why are we trying to force, you know, already recognized media to have these kind of dilemmas and stuff like this woke culture crap pushed into it? I think, you know, if you want to create something, you want to do something for your community, that's great. Do it for your community. Don't Don't take my God of War, for example, and basically try to justify adding this hard topic that resonates with players who are mainstream in this. I mean, you know, I don't play fucking Duke Nukem for someone to come rewrite Duke Nukem's fucking story or add some kind of BS to it. If I got the idea that, you know what, like in some cases they add certain things like that once in the blue moon in the game, it's perfectly fucking fine. But when you're gonna dedicate a fucking game straight up, you're gonna rewrite something. Like, look, Last of Us, dude, it dealt with all kinds of different fucking feelings, but you know what the main fucking feeling of Last of Us was? Fucking post-apocalyptic world with fucking zombies, bro. I'm not sure. That's the terminology I keep hearing, so if I'm wrong, I apologize for that, D. But that's the terminology I keep hearing, and that's why I use that. That's why I'm using that wording. But, dude, I don't give a fuck if Ellie's gay or not. I don't give a fuck. You know, it's a fucking zombie fucking game. I fucking, you know what? I thought the best fucking character in the entire fucking Lords of the Fallen game, I mean Lords of the Fallen, in the entire fucking Last of Us game was Bill, and he's gay. I thought he was absolutely the most well-written fucking character, a motherfucker that legitimately fucking took over a fucking town, and basically zombies are his playthings. I mean, fucking A, bro. Like, that's the way. If the zombie world came in, straight up, I would take over a fucking town in a heartbeat. I would fucking put up traps. I would live there by myself, and I would be like that. That would be perfectly fucking fine. What did the second game fucking do? Second game fucking added all this other fucking bullshit, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think if my ass is being chased by a horde of fucking zombies, I give two flying fucks if Ellie is a fucking lesbian or not. I think my ass is more worried about, can I fucking survive being chased by 3,000 fucking zombies right now that wants to eat my asshole? We're talking about fucking the fucking shit because EA fired all their writers because pretty much the biggest problem is, you know, they want to put in hard fucking topics, if you want to word it that way, into the fucking games. So EA got rid of them, got rid of the writers. Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sorry about that, D. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not fucking. I don't know what fucking wing I am. You know, what's sad is, you want to talk politically? I'll talk politically. I'm a fucking Democrat that votes both ways. I vote for Republican and I vote for Democrat. I vote for fucking a person. I don't vote for a fucking party. That is the honest fucking truth about anything. I don't think that a political affiliation fucking matters. I think a person's personal beliefs is what fucking matters at the end of the day. But getting into like this conversation, it's just like I said, like this is like with Neil Drummond, like they don't fucking understand this kind of shit. You want to put these types of topics, and I understand you want to put this type of topic into your game, okay? There's time and there's place for this shit. with a majority of these fucking new game devs coming in that is associated with like how all this is. You know, I know I'm gonna piss some people off with this, but I'm gonna be completely honest. There's a time, there's a place, there is absolutely, you know, a well deliverance of where that kind of stuff should be at. Trying to fit an agenda into something just because you want it in there, I don't think is the right way of going about shit. 100%. I don't think a game that is based on Dragon's Age should have a character that goes sit down with mom and dad and says, I'm bi. I don't think that, you know, in the grand schemes of, you know, Last of Us, you're gonna rewrite the character Joel to be this nice guy where I think if anyone has played Last of Us, you'll understand what I'm gonna get at. Joel was the motherfucker when Ellie was a kid that straight up played both sides of the fucking fence. He was a fucking raider as well as, you know, a survivor. The motherfucker played both sides. The motherfucker is the one that was teaching Ellie, in a sense, you don't give out your fucking name. Like when they met the brothers, like, you don't say your real name. You don't do this kind of shit. And all of a sudden, him and his brother Tommy go meet fucking Abby in fucking Last of Us fucking 2 over here, and they're gonna fucking go ahead and say, hey, my name's Joel, this is my brother Tommy? The same person that this lady's trying to fucking kill? Joel was a very distrustful fucking man. Oh, but Joel at this time period started trusting people. Joel, I don't think would have ever in his fucking life, no matter how fucking long, you know, he lived, would have ever in his fucking life changed that rule. There's no conscience. And then we're gonna have Ellie that gets a and you talk about conscience. We're gonna have Ellie that's gonna get a conscience with Abby, right? Because oh no, you know, Abby killed Joel. Fucking Ellie has killed a pregnant woman, has killed fucking how many fucking goddamn fucking people by this fucking time, and we get to the end of the game and she's just gonna let the fucking bitch go? Fuck that shit. You already gotten this fucking far, and then we're gonna have the fucking sentimental value of like, oh, Abby bit her fingers off and she can't play the guitar, so you know what, life's destroyed. It's like, I'm sorry. In my fucking life, in a fucking post-world apocalyptic fucking zone, all this other fucking BS bullshit, blah blah blah, yakety smackety motherfucking duckety. The writing of that was super fucking bad, because straight up, you know, kill the bitch. You already got her underwater. You're already making her suffocate. You know, she's fucking drowning. Kill the bitch. She killed Joel. At the end of the day, you can say what you want about me in this case, Renard. Joel's life mattered, bro. And it was a insult, in my personal opinion, not to finish the job. I mean, if someone killed basically someone I regard to as a fucking father, I don't give a fuck about fucking no conscience. I live in a society now that there's no such thing as world order. They're dead. Damn, that fight went by pretty fucking fast. And we haven't upgraded. Man, I missed the 90s. I missed the fucking late 90s, bro. Like, you could have any conversation there is. And I feel like nowadays you can't even have these conversations because everybody's so worried about fucking cancer culture. Boss is doing some weird shit right now that he doesn't normally do. Oh shit, motherfucker. Oh shit. I blocked too late. That's all on me. That 100% was me. I didn't time it. That's on me. Fuck. Good fight though. Good fight. And look, my tree, I didn't even do shit to my tree, man. I got 6 for my tree and I didn't even use them. We're gonna use them now so that way we can just get over. But otherwise, no, that was actually pretty fucking good. I'm not gonna fucking lie. Hey, look, our fucking government, hey, you gotta be proud of something, though. I'm gonna say this, EV, you gotta be proud of your Canadian government, man. They didn't back fucking down at all, man. Not gonna lie, the last couple of days with the tariff fucking bullshit going on, that shit was fucking hilarious. So this makes it so much fucking easier. Oh, did y'all hear the fucking bullshit? Did you hear the bullshit about what Marvel Comics is doing? They're doing Warhammer comics. I found out about this. They're doing the production and everything, the producing of the Warhammer comics. I wish I could move to Canada as well. Also, for anyone watching, if you can, I did post a new video for Khazan, which is more about the lore style of basically my research of what's going on with the entire premise of this game. Now, grant you, it is an interpretation. It is not actually probably correct, but the problem I have is that I can find a lot of shit about Ozma, but I can't find a lot of shit about Khazana. I mean,
This is what is required.
I know the feeling on that, to be completely honest.
We have but one goal.
Well, let me try to make your day a little bit better here, D. Let me try to make your day. But before, I was saying before that, though, if you guys don't mind, take a look at the last video. Like I said, it's a lore video about the first Berserker Khazan and Ozma, the lore of everything. And just tell me what your thought pattern is on the video, if it was any good or anything like that. Because I actually put effort into that video. That video actually took me like 2.5 hours to edit. I think I did pretty decent with it for 2 hours. Granted, the ending, I kind of cheated the ending a little bit because I got to the point to where when we got to the 2-hour mark, I was kind of like, yeah, I don't want to do this no more. So I kind of got lazy. But otherwise, I wanted to see how it came out in a sense. But getting back into the conversation of what I want to tell D and I want to tell you, V, is Warhammer comics are being done by Marvel now. So you know what that means, right? If you know anything about Warhammer, which I don't really know too much about it, to be completely honest, I have a friend who knows about it. Let's just say that every single character now in Warhammer, let me put it this way. Let me find some for you.
Fate, it has changed now.
The Warhammer 40k shit, right?
Guide on this new path you have found.
Give me a second.
The old woman is right. We will lead you this way.
So,
May the blessings of the three go with
in case you do know this, this is Nurgle. This is one of the enemies, I guess you want to say, for fucking Warhammer 40k. Do you realize that this makes this? Do you realize it makes this character now a Disney princess? Food for thought. Food for thought. Sorry, pinned. It's the pinned comment. But this is a Disney princess now. If Warhammer 40k comics are being done by Marvel and Marvel's owned by fucking Disney, that just means that fucking every fucking Warhammer 40k character is a fucking Disney princess. I just wanted to make mention of that because that was actually kind of funny. I had a friend that was telling me that shit was like, you do realize Warhammer 40k comics are coming out. And I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah, and I thought it was being Dark Horse or something that's going to do it. No, it's fucking Marvel. Nurgle is the chaos god of plague and pestilence. I knew something like that. My friend Valk knows everything about fucking Warhammer. I don't. But he was making a sense like, you know, now they're Disney princesses. I mean, if Marvel's doing it. Yeah, what Valk wanted me to fucking play, and I might actually buy it my next paycheck, because we were talking about this, was actually buying the RTS fucking version, but dude, I'm not gonna fucking lie, fucking game is fucking expensive as shit. I got the other one. They got the actual like first person one that was actually the Space Marine 2, which is actually kind of fun. But what he wanted me to get, let me go find it. No, it wasn't Total War. It is a Warhammer game, and it's expensive. All the DLC is super fucking expensive for this shit. I've never gotten into fucking Warhammer, but he wants me to get so bad into it. He said I would have fun with it. I'm trying to figure out which one it is. Was it? Oh fuck! I'm waiting for fucking Bleach game. It's a fucking fighting game. I'm waiting for it. I think that's gonna be fucking great to fucking play. To be honest. I had to talk to him. I had to figure out which fucking Warhammer, because there's so many of them. But there was one that he was showing me, and it's just like a shit ton of fucking. Is a shit ton of DLC. It was like over like fucking $200 in just DLC, and I'm just like, what the fucking hell? Yeah, Bleach fighting game. It's called let's see, Rebirth of Souls, I believe. Yeah, Rebirth of Souls. Yeah, we're all waiting for this shit right here. I'm waiting for this.
It's his spiritual pressure.
There is a wartime exemption.
Which one is it? The strongest
Oh
one?
my, he's very scary.
Gentlemen, it is time for us to declare all-out war on these Ryoka.
Nah, copyright. You know what? there's only one trailer that matters in this. This is Valk was saying that this oh, this does look awesome. Got copyright music going in the background, so I can't actually play it. I got to mute that part of the video here. Like, compared to what Bandai has done in the past, this looks really good. But there's only one trailer that really matters. Because it's going to be my main. This is the only trailer that matters to me.
Well, let's get started. Don't look away. Go! My blade's flying. Let's go! There! You can't catch me! Now we begin. Are you ready?
God, this looks good.
Each swing of the sword is a reflection of the soul, a manifestation of emotion, and a path to true strength. Even when obstacles block your path, let your sword define you as the victor. With your resilience, overturn the tide of battle. It is time to grip your sword.
There's still a good bit of people who's fans of it. And didn't they just remake the series too?
Bleach Rebirth of Souls is the ultimate fighting action game where swords clash, strategies shift, and the tide of battle turns in an instant. Sanjutsu, Hakuda, Ho-Ho, Kido, and the sword Zanpakuto, each wielding unique powers. Soul Reapers master these techniques to dominate in battle. Let's guide you through their legendary combat styles. The foundation of sword combat lies in mastering gaps and strategy. Choose your actions, attack, guard, or breaker by carefully observing.
So it is a full 3D fighter.
Maintaining the perfect distance. Each action is part of a three-way deadlock, so use them wisely to exploit openings and unleash powerful combos. Your ultimate goal? Deplete your opponent's Reishi health gauge and claim victory. There are two types of combos, the quick attack combo for rapid strikes, and the flash attack combo for devastating power. Each character's sword has a different gap, strong action, and speed. So it's important to judge how characters can succeed in attacking at a favorable distance.
That's a large cast too.
Heat up the battle with reverse actions, powerful moves that can be unleashed by consuming your gauge. Utilize chain reverse moves to seamlessly follow up your attacks. Blow away any opponents with a burst reverse. Soul Reverse recovers Reishi automatically over time and enhances the step. Turn the tide of battle by extending your combos with Follow-Up Ho-Ho and Counter, which evades attacks and strikes your opponent from behind. To secure victory, you must deplete your opponent's Reishi and destroy their entire Konpaku, their remaining life force. Deal enough damage and you'll unlock the powerful Kikon move, capable of destroying your opponent's Konpaku. Mastering the flow of the sword fight and successfully executing the Kikon move will be the key to your victory. Even if your opponent gains the upper hand and your Reishi and Konpaku are weakened, there's always a chance to turn the tide of battle. Fighting Spirit builds up as you battle, allowing you to activate the Awakening state, unleashing a powerful reversal reminiscent of the intense battles in Bleach. Awakening boosts your stats and alters certain characters' actions, unlocking new potential in the heat of battle. Kikon Channel is triggered by accumulating more Fighting Spirit while awakened. This unleashes a more powerful Kikon move, capable of reversing the situation with a single devastating strike. This thrilling reversal action is the ultimate highlight of Bleach Rebirth of Souls, where every battle can turn in an instant. Characters differ not only in their preferred distance and speed, but also through unique systems that highlight their individuality and appeal. Signature moves can be unleashed without consuming any gauge. Spiritual pressure moves consume gauge to unleash a unique and powerful attack. Character abilities are significantly enhanced during Awakening, allowing you to experience the Bleach battle style.
You seem fairly strong. I won't hold back.
I will show you how it's used. It's the end.
I should take this a bit more seriously. This is what true despair looks like.
Ichi!
I hope I did good on it.
What is that form I see?
Ichigo!
Ichigo!
Wait! Ichigo!
In battle mode, enjoy offline mode for a thrilling match with your friends. And in online mode, players from around the world test their pride and skills in intense battles. Experience the journey of Ichigo Kurosaki from the Substitute Soul Reaper arc to the conclusion of the Arrancar arc in story mode. Secret Story mode delves into the main narrative from each character's perspective, offering a deeper look at the events through their eyes.
Come on, Orihime. I think this is about enough fooling around.
Develop your skills and further hone your technique by battling through mission mode. And at the store, you can get customizable items like Konpaku certificates for online play, as well as equipment that provides advantages to help you succeed in battle. Additionally, there are plenty of other options available to help you master the battle and enhance your gameplay. The Bleach world comes to life with an array of skills and unique characters. Every match intensifies through heated reversals. Every exhilarating swing determines victory or defeat. This strikes your soul, fueling your drive to fight and win.
To crush you with everything I've got! Isn't it the same for you?
Once that has been accomplished, we can deal with the rest of you at our leisure.
You see, I've had a change of heart, and I can't allow myself to be beaten by someone like you.
I'm thinking Steam. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Rebirth of Souls releases on March 21st, 2020.
Hey! That works out perfectly well for me, because I think there might even be crossplay on it. I'm going to find out real quick. Is there crossplay in this? Because it doesn't matter what system I put it on. If it got crossplay. Get my fighting stick back out for this shit. Does it have crossplay? Yes! All three consoles has crossplay. So that means that doesn't matter what fucking system I get it on. Steam, PlayStation, or Xbox, they all play able to play together. So, you know what that gives me? The 3rd to 21st? That gives me a whole whopping 6 days before fucking Khazan comes out to where we can play fucking Bleach. But it's got crossplay, means we can play it, doesn't matter what system, anyone can play it. Give me one second, I gotta write this email out real quick. I wouldn't destroy you. I don't know shit about this game. I haven't played a fighting game in so fucking long. Like, I wouldn't be bothering to really go ahead unless otherwise I really want to. I wouldn't bother to really push out to learn the game, like, fully. Like, that's the problem I have with Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, is that there's so many fucking tryhards in there, but when I remember enjoying that is when I just fucking sat there just fucking beating shit up without even knowing what I'm doing, and just being like, yo, that's fucking cool as a kid. I got all the shit for the tournament stuff if we want to actually do that. If we got people who want to, we do like a casual tournament. If that is the case, y'all want to do tournaments, I have no fucking problem with that. I still have all the scoreboards, all the stuff for that, to where we can use fuck. Hold on. What was I doing again here? That we can use start.gg for this website, and we can set up a tournament to where y'all could register for and everything. If y'all want to do that, we could do a day one fucking tournament. I don't give a fuck. I could actually probably get I could probably get one or two more other people to come in, do commentation on it, and we could just commentate. Look, I'm not really good at 3D fucking fighters. I will tell you this straight up. I'm better at 2D fighters. That's just how I am. Now, I was trying to go for a different vibe. Also, I'm waiting for this. I'm not sure if any of y'all want to play this, but basically take Elden Ring and actually give it a fucking like true... Give it a fucking true like feeling of a fight, like an action RPG that has less with the stamina system. Stamina. Full fucking co-op. Who wants to go hunt down? Like, this is coming out this year too. Who the fuck wants to go hunt down bosses? Who the fuck wants to go hunt bosses? All this is Elden Ring Monster Hunter.
Because of redemption, you were chosen. Thrown together by forces beyond their control.
Actually, it's Genshin, but still.
Tragedy must be averted. And for that, I need your help.
I hope so too.
Stand tall.
Well, what I'm saying about Monster Hunter is the premise is that we're hunting down bosses. Nameless King, every motherfucker comes back. Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, they all come back.
I will swat away any and all who dare approach.
prepare to claim. The life of the Night Lord.
Not yet. I'm sure we'll get one later. What else has Bandai been working on? What else has Bandai been working on? Spark at Zero. They got this game, which I don't know what the fuck this is actually going to be. I'm gonna tell you right now, stay away from this fucking shit. Stay away from this Jujutsu Kaisen fucking Curse Clash. That fucking game sucks. Fucking Ultra Rumble still exists? This fucking game still exists? You're bullshitting me. And they're in season fucking 8.
I can't wait to show you my powers.
Let's go back.
All right, I'll try my best. Jump. Check this out.
It's still the same fucking map.
Like my waves? Feel that? Get ready for a big one. You won't get away. Good luck. Look.
Whatever.
I can transform.
Now that's manly.
Thank you.
How the fuck is that still around? I don't get it. But this shit, I don't know what the fuck any of this shit is. It's supposed to be a gameplay teaser. Where the fuck is the gameplay in this trailer? Give me a second.
Must be here somewhere.
Like, what the hell is this?
It's all right. Lunka! Don't hurt her! You gave us quite the chase, young. Please, sir. She's just a child. Ah, Roderick, remind me. Did I make an exception for children?
No, sire.
No. That would have been foolish, would it not? They spread the plague just as well as adults. And there's only one way to stamp out this sickness. No! Not just a runner, but a fighter, too. Had we met under a different moon, things might have ended there.
I already know it's I already know it's vampires. But see, I hate trailers like this. I absolutely like Khazan has a trailer like this. I just hate these kind of trailers.
My sister. She needs help. Fast. Please, let us pass through. I beg of you. Please. don't know. How?
I am life. I am death. I am.
See you next time, D.
I have been watching your little valley. Pestilence, famine, killing, blood spilled carelessly like water. Things will be different now. For all of you.
I mean, that's not enough to sell it to me. That's not enough. Because the reason behind it, I'll wait for the summer. I'll wait for see what it is. It looks good, but let me put it this way. There was a game that I was so anticipating of. And every trailer looked so damn good. And it was just a rail shooter. I thought it was Gears of War.
You pledge to give your life in service to our righteous cause? By this communion, you are bound to our sacred order. Servant of our great king.
Yeah, back.
And knight of the Round Table.
Do, but at the same point in time, it wasn't what I was expecting. I love the story. Gameplay wise, I was a little bit meh on that, to be honest, because it's just a rail shooter pretty much.
Save your strength.
I was expecting something different, but I mean, all the trailers kind of, in my personal opinion, was pointing into a different direction. Like I thought it was gonna be more Gears of War style. Yeah. Like, I would love to see them actually do, like, a sequel to that. I think they could do it. I think they could actually do it, like, pretty much a shit ton better. I think it deserves that. It was a great story, but I think they could have do a whole new game, different gameplay or whatever, and it'd be great. Dragon Ball Kakarot is still getting DLC. God damn. Bandai really pushing. Bandai really pushing. Was never one for Sword Art Online, so I don't really care for Sword Art Online, but it's got a lot of Sword Art Online stuff. This very rare games like has a steampunk vibe to it. Very rare. Like Liza P is one of the ones I could say has that steampunk Victorian style to it. Victorian style completely is Bloodborne. Trying to think. Like that's a market that's really not. That's a market that's really not been attached. Like medieval is completely been used so much. I mean, I guess you could say like Covain was like the Victorian. Why is Covain even coming back up? Covain's, at least you're doing a sequel, but you're not. Like that's actually like more I think about it, it's very rare. I can't think of anything else that's steampunkish. Since you're talking about steampunk and everything, I guess you are probably also, Pixel, you probably watched a movie, which is actually a good movie, I think. It's a little complicated, but I think it's a good movie. I think it may go a little bit overcomplicated at times. Is Sucker Punch. But I think I'm going to call it there. I'm getting a little tired. I'm not going to work today. I already said that yesterday. I wasn't going to work today. I had to take care of some other crap that's going on today anyway. But I can at least get a nap in before I do that. So, you all have a good one. I'm out. Peace, Alola.